It was a dreary day. My hair was moist from the weather, and my glasses were fogged. The rain outside my office pounded hypnotically against the window, making the day seem slower than it already was. I pulled out some paperwork from my last case. I began to doze off, and, as if on cue, a prospective client entered the room. His assignment was one of the more difficult ones that had been brought to me in years. Maybe it was boredom, or maybe it was a strange craving for danger. But against my better judgment, I accepted his mission. According to him, a drug flow tied to the mafia was antagonizing a business that he ran. I didn't press him for information, but I had a hunch that his entrepreneurial credentials were not the most legitimate I had encountered. Over the course of a couple of days, I formulated a plan to infiltrate the mafia and discover the source of the drug flow. All I needed now was a catalyst job that I could perform, an easy hit to gain the trust of the mafia don. Having killed the traitor, my journey through the organization ranks could begin. I kept in touch with my client from time to time, updating him on what little information I had encountered. Over the course of 5 years, I rose through various positions and eventually became a business partner with the Don himself. We ran different jobs together, but his arterial vein of cash flow was his drug pursuit, so I never attained any of the information related to the deals. The Don was a fickle and paranoid man of small stature. He always dealt with the drug deals personally and made sure he was the only one with access to the vital information concerning the flow. Getting this information was proving to be harder than I anticipated. My break came one evening when the Don was scheduled for a drug run, but couldn't make it due to unfortunate circumstances. A sickness had been plaguing his diminishing body for some time, but opportunistically peaked at that juncture. In his stead, he bid me to complete the transaction for which he was due, and handed me an envelope with all the information I required. My current state of apathy, brought on by my long and arduous journey through the ranks, momentarily departed. I felt my work here drawing to a close. I hurried out of his office and left for the meeting to which I was assigned. After the meeting, the only thing that was left for me to do was to inform my client of the information I had attained. I awoke several hours later with a throbbing pain near the base of my skull. Immediately, I knew something was wrong. I attempted to reach for my gun, but found that my hands were securely fastened to the chair in which I was sitting. My mind was racing to find a means of escape, but was soon cut short when a man entered the room with a steady resolve that could only mean pain. Moments later, the Don himself appeared before me. He kindly informed me of the trouble and grief that I had caused him through my escapades, and drew a weapon from his pocket. Left for dead on the floor of the interrogating room, my mind no longer raced, no longer functioned as a normal human being's would. In the stead of the calm tumescence, a rabid, overbearing sense drove my being.